Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is John Campea, and this video is based on a user-submitted question that came into us from Joshua Manis, who writes, "Hi John, there are a lot of theories about who Rey is or will be. You're not kidding, brother. Anyway, how do you feel about her being Darth Plagueis reincarnated? It would explain her staff from the beginning and the lightsaber we see in Skywalker. I think it would be awesome." All right, thanks a lot for saying that in, Joshua. And you're not kidding. I mean, seriously. Ever since before The Force Awakens even came out in theaters, there were multitudes of all these rampant fan theories about who's Rey. She's Luke's daughter. No, she's Obi-Wan's granddaughter. No, she's the Obi-Wan Kenobi's second cousin's former roommate. And of course, those theories just kept picking up pace and traveled right through The Last Jedi and now on to The Rise of Skywalker. Right from the beginning, there's been this really weird need that a segment of Star Wars fans have felt that Rey has to be something really special. That Rey's got to be a princess, or this person's daughter, or that person's daughter, or this person's second cousin removed from the first father of the Empress's former butler, and all this. There's got to be something there. And I've personally always rejected that. As a matter of fact, when I saw The Force Awakens for the very first time, I came out thinking, this movie made it very clear, and it only makes sense that she's not some descendant of some line. My argument personally, and I might be proved wrong in this once we see The Rise of Skywalker, by the way, but right up until today, right from before we saw The Force Awakens until today, I have always believed that it's not only probable, but necessary that Rey not be some part of some lineage. That Star Wars gets back to the notion that the Force is moving in the way that it has always done through millennia of Jedi. Jedi never came from certain lineages. Oh, if this guy was a Jedi, that means his father was a Jedi. No, that's not how it worked. Jedi just identified those younglings who were born with a high midichlorian count. Let's just call it Force sensitivity at this point. And they would identify those people and bring them into the Jedi Temple and train them up to be Jedi. That's how he's always done. And I always saw The Force Awakens as a pronouncement of that the Force is moving again. And its counterpoint and balance to the rising of the dark side in Kylo Ren was Rey, without Rey needing to be anybody's frickin' kid. Now, that being said, it is still very possible that we could get into The Rise of Skywalker, and J.J. Abrams may throw us a bit of a curveball and turn it out that she is somebody's princess daughter of some lineage or whatever. That could very well happen. But anyway, there are still tons of theories going out there. Rey is a clone. Rey is reincarnated. Rey is a cousin. Rey is this. Rey is that. Rey was born out of the pod people from the bottom of the ocean. There are still a ton of theories that could very well turn out to be legitimate once we get into The Rise of Skywalker. One of which is not unique to you, Joshua, which is she is a reincarnation. Some people believe she's reincarnated from this person or that, but one of the theories is that she could be a reincarnation of Darth Plagueis.
Have you heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Now, I'm going to tell you why that's not a ridiculous theory, but then I'm also going to tell you why I don't actually think that's what's happening. Why it's not a completely ridiculous theory is this. We've known forever that a lot of the basis of Star Wars finds a lot of its inspiration in a lot of different things, including mysticism, Buddhism, a lot of different world religions and mythoses and all these sorts of things. The notion of reincarnation being brought into Star Wars is therefore not really that strange of an idea when you really stop and think about it. That said, the reason why I don't think that's what's happening here is actually for two significant reasons. Reason number one, if they are drawing on real world things around us in different mythologies and religious beliefs and things like that, well then basically speaking, reincarnation generally happens, as far as the philosophies go, happen immediately upon death, or if you go to the route of Buddhism, they can happen anywhere from a couple of months to 2 years after death. The point though is that the reincarnation of Rey, the timeline of that doesn't fit. Darth Plagueis died ages ago, and then Rey is a relatively young girl. So even on that sort of a step, it doesn't really fit. Yes, you could say, but reincarnation in the Star Wars universe can wait decades. Okay, you could do that, but that doesn't draw on any of the, world stuff that we have surrounding us that seems where Star Wars gets a lot of its inspiration. The other thing is this: when you look at any sort of, the different belief levels when it comes to reincarnation and stuff like that, they talk about it as a journey. It seems to me unlikely that they would say Rey is a reincarnation of Darth Plagueis, yet Rey is a completely 1,000% different kind of being than Plagueis ever was, right? Because when you look at the mythology and the philosophies and the religious beliefs when it comes to reincarnation, it's a journey, it's a continuation, not something like this. So I would sort of contend that the fact that, number one, there's just too much time has passed for her to be a true reincarnation. But number two is the fact that she's just such a radically different individual on every level, even to the core issues of her goodness, than Plagueis was. It seems unlikely. Is it a far-fetched idea in the worlds of Star Wars? No. There's some possibilities there, but I just don't think the facts that we have in front of us line up with that theory. But you know what? Anything is possible, and we only got to wait a few more weeks until The Rise of Skywalker comes out, and we'll know for sure. Maybe you're right, maybe you're not. We'll find out soon enough. Anyway, guys, what do you think about that theory? Do you have some theories of your own? Jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Listen, guys, while you're here, if you're new to the channel, why don't you take a second and click on that subscribe button, become a subscriber to the John Campea YouTube channel, and stay up to date on all the different stuff that we've got going on here. Anyway, guys, that'll do it for me for now. My name is John Campea, and until next time, bye-bye.